Hello, welcome back. Last time I made an attempt at this room and it confused me greatly. Even though each component of it was very easy to execute, I couldn't get the solution to ultimately work because the sequencing is very complicated. I've since figured it out. What's funny is I actually did individually every correct action that I would need to finish the room. I just didn't put them all together quite the right way. So I was definitely onto something with packing all of the goblins into this space. That's what I need to do. And I need to do that first before I kill any serpents at all. All goblins to me. Or as many as will come at least. Everybody file into the right place. Those three up there are not coming out until I go up there. Can I get them to go the western route? Because that's a little easier. Nearly. There we go. Oh no, don't go there. You go in here. I wanted to get a group of all three at once, but they're not cooperating that way, and you're not going to make it. Okay, fine, whatever. It's not like I'm optimizing this room too heavily. Okay, great. So goblins are all in there. Alright, so the key thing that I did, the specific thing that I did wrong when I had done this was I went down this passage to hit this orb, not realizing that I could have done this instead, and actually used that, because I definitely had to have those open in order to do stuff with serpents. So, this tunnel here that I had wondered about, if it was just to get to a checkpoint, it is a puzzle element. Due to the specific way that goblins move, this guy, since he has sort of a, since he has available diagonal moves, if I'm just this far over, apparently, right where the checkpoint is, he'll come down to me. None of the others will. I can't kill them all, but I don't need to yet. So this tunnel is indeed for goblins. This guy is going to come with me across this bridge. One of the things that led me to this solution was noting that this bridge very conspicuously is filled with force arrows. This one is not. I thought for a while about whether Beethro or a goblin would perhaps go across this in the opposite direction, but I couldn't find any way to make that work. So I figured the only other reason this would be like that is to sort of call out that, hey, something special about this bridge, something else goes across it. So this one goblin, who I'm able to extract from there, comes out, kills every serpent in here. Now, I haven't actually performed this yet, so I don't know how much of a pain it's going to be. Shouldn't be much worse than just... Yeah, this won't be bad at all. So, Goblin Friend does all my work for me, because he's such a nice guy. Then with the serpents dead and those doors open, I can actually press the orbs, strike the orbs, toggle the orbs, whatever, and get the rest of the goblins through this crazy passage, which is made specifically with goblins in mind. Now, I haven't actually gone this far in testing out this solution, so I'm hoping there isn't some additional thing that I'm missing. But I don't think there's enough stuff in the room for there to be anything else to this. So yeah, the purpose of this opening was to let that one goblin get through. The purpose of this opening is to let the rest of those goblins get through and get through that passage. And yeah, the tunnel does have a purpose. Every element in the room, except for the broken walls, appears to be purposeful. I don't know why these broken walls are here. This is the only component that seems to just be misdirection. Unless, maybe, it is possible that I'm still missing something and those broken walls are going to come into play. Oh, that's the wrong way. It's this way. Still going to come into play later in the puzzle. Given how much trouble this room gave me the first time, I would not be surprised. How do I move you across that? Like this, I guess. It's weird how in some corners you can make that kind of move with a goblin, and others you can't. I feel like I am getting to the point, I talked about this before, after level 2 I was okay with Wubbas, after level 3 I was okay with Wraithwings. I feel like I'm getting to the point where I'm okay with goblins, finally. After being very angry at them for a long time, I finally kind of get how to manipulate them, most of the time. And they're not so bad anymore. So this is good. Perfection taught me a lot of stuff. This hold is teaching me a lot of stuff too. Even if Denfrey isn't really doing it directly. I am extremely curious to find out what the finale of this hold is going to be. Because I want to see how the Denfrey situation is resolved, how the I can kill this guy now. Whether Jobus comes up again, or if that waits until a future time. What's the best way to do this? Like that. There we go. Okay. Hit all orbs. This would actually be a super interesting room to optimize. Because as I said before, all of the individual tasks are very simple and easy. Sequencing, so the macro level sequencing was the hard part for me. Micro level sequencing, like which one of these I choose to put the goblin in, when I choose to use the orbs, etc., would be the interesting part of optimization. Alright, trapdoor gate open. That guy can get out, and he can make it all the way into that tunnel. Everybody, into the tunnel. They all make it through there. Goblins can turn that corner because they're smarter than roaches. And everything is pretty great. Let's see, can I do this a good way? That's good enough, I guess. The last guy... Uh-oh. Oh, no, right, I can go here. I was worried for a moment. Yay! Room clear. Just because I can. There. Now I made the broken walls have a purpose. They are a toy for me to use on the way out. Alright, got that one done. Just out of curiosity, how did I do? 1160, best is a little over half that. Okay. I may choose to optimize this room later. I don't know if that'd be interesting to watch. Like, on my replays of Journey to Rooted Hold and the City Beneath, I'm spending some time optimizing rooms. I've got some pretty decent scores. Nothing that I feel is really noteworthy, but a few that are, you know, reasonably high on their leaderboards. In not entirely obvious ways. So if that's something that might be entertaining, I could consider possibly putting up some sort of video of it. Okay, so with that done, it's time to go into Rock Golem territory. I did check this wall in my own time. That does not lead to a secret. So if there's a secret on this room, I don't know about it, and I think I probably won't find out about it until I leave the level, unless it's past here. I was fairly thorough with checking all of the rooms that I have access to now, and I did not see any way to get to a secret in any of them. So I've heard that these rooms are not as bad as they look. I guess I'll try this one first, because it's closer. Oh, hi.
With all you've learned, this shouldn't be too hard. But kill no golem on a trapdoor. Make certain of that. In that case, the doors won't drop.
You don't say. Okay. So 3 extras coming out of each one of those directions. All of these spaces where broken walls are will turn into killable spaces. So it's just this outer ring of trapdoors that I can't kill golems on top of. I also need to make a path to this orb. I was trying to call it a sphere. That did not sound right. In order to open that. So, let's see. I don't want to step on too many trapdoors right now. But I'm going to have to do some. That shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so this is my exit. Don't cut that off. Don't cut this off. So if I'm going to do that, I need to not do it like that because that's messed things up. I can do that. Yeah, I need to leave these room to come and die, so why don't I go over here and leave the rest of this alone for now? They'll come in this way, generally.
You'll also want to leave the trapdoors in front of the yellow doors up.
Yes.
Otherwise, how do you reach the golems behind the doors after opening them?
He seems to be thinking about useful advice to give me. That is very unlike him. This is not... well, it's clearing out the middle. Maybe this will lead me a way in eventually. Yeah, this seems okay. So far. It's interesting he waited until then to make that comment. That makes me think I hit some sort of scripting trigger that says, hey, maybe you shouldn't have done that. I didn't quite see what that thing might have been, though. Because everything seems okay? I'd rather not do it quite like that. How do I want to do it, though? I haven't isolated any trapdoors. I can still get to that, and those, and that's all fine. So once I make my way over here, I'm going to hope that I have clear enough passage to get in there, I guess. Yeah. So something like that seems appropriate. Sure. Okay, that's a way in. Kinda. Not a good enough one, though. Can I turn it into a good enough one? Maybe? I don't feel too good about this. I can't make you do what I want. I can put you there. That's not the best. Yeah, this is not going to let me in, is it? I don't feel like it is. Okay, so I've made some sort of error in... See, planning out where to kill rock golems is really fiddly and obnoxious, and I wish I didn't have to do it here. Because I've done something wrong somewhere along the line. What and where is kind of vague and hard to define exactly. This is a problem. I can't do that. So if I'm doing this, I have to do it this way. How can I make this still work? Probably can't. Like, that's definitely no good. I can't magically move you in here somehow. No, that's no good. Well, even though that's no good, let me continue and see what other problems I run into here. Other than that, it seems like I might actually be kind of okay. That may have been premature. Also, I just blocked off my path. Don't do that. Uncomfortable. Okay, well... that was an okay first attempt. But I need to do better. So what am I going to do better? Let's see if going around in the other direction just magically makes this a whole lot better somehow. I feel like I want to pack as... well, do I want to pack them on the outside? I want to put them in the hardest to reach places first. I can do this and still be able to drop all those trapdoors just fine. But I can't really get through there. That seems like a bad idea. Yeah, if I were going to do it this way, this is what I would do. I need to leave a lot of clear space for these. And I feel like that means not breaking these walls now. I can break those walls. I can probably start killing things here.
You'll also want to leave the trapdoors in front of the yellow doors up.
Does that always happen at turn 35, I wonder? So everywhere except right in front of one of these, I'm going to try to... Yeah, so like here, here, and here would be fine killing spaces for those if I keep the rest of this clear enough. Everywhere except right in front of the yellow doors, I'm going to try to kill as many things as close to the edge as I can. And hope that's a good strategy. I feel pretty good about what's happened so far. I need to go around somehow, so I think I will do this. Okay, so at what point do I go in? Should I do it now? I have the option. The problem with doing that is it doesn't get enough around the edge here, so I think I actually want to stick with what I'm doing so far. Like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, this seems okay. So I'm going to come in there at some point somehow. I think your killing space might be... Will that work? I don't know. Was that a good idea? I don't know. You know what I've done? I've cut off my exit. Oh man, and that was the first thing I did. Fine. So pay more attention to that. That is a reason either not to go left or to go left a little more carefully. Let me go left a little more carefully. Right, so maintain that as an exit. So I'll do this, and that. Do I have the option of killing one in that location? I do. Oops. Okay, yeah, turn 35. However, I've died there, haven't I? Not if I do this.
You'll also want to leave...
Yeah, I think he just thinks of that on turn 35. So other than having cut that off, did I do anything that was definitely wrong in the previous attempt? I don't feel like I did. I made some questionable decisions, certainly, but none that were definitely, obviously incorrect. This seems like a good rhythm. Careful, careful. I'm going to leave myself some extra room here because I wasn't paying quite enough attention right there. Could I use this spot? Yes. Should I use that spot? I don't know. So last time I did this, my strategy was to keep to the outer edge, even though I had an opportunity to go in. If this doesn't go well, I'll probably reroute and use that opportunity to go in and see if it does me any good. Here's a good opportunity. Not exactly. No, that's actually not too great, is it? Not really. Yeah, no, I don't have a way in. Okay. So ways to address that. Like, predicting how many of these guys are going to shuffle around to where in the room is fairly impractical. So I think the tweak I want to make here... Actually, hang on. Let me first do this thing I said I was going to do. Before I try something else. What was it? I was going to go in here when I got an opportunity? Yeah. Let's see how that goes. Hasn't gotten me much of anywhere. It does give me an opportunity to move... to move some of these around a little more. And maybe create a second way in for myself over there? Maybe? I've left a lot of space there, but maybe I can use that to pull some of these out? Maybe? Not so sure how I feel about this. Which basically means I don't feel too good about it. Also, I've done something very wrong. Can I do even better? Not like that. Okay, fine. This isn't going to get me anywhere, but maybe it can move a few of them out of the way to get me somewhere in the future. Okay, sure. I'll take that. It's not exactly what I wanted to do. It's not exactly what I wanted to do. Do I have a way in? Yes, I think so. Yeah. Okay, so that's encouraging. So if I can... Uh-oh. Okay, I don't like the way this looks right here. How about if I deal with these first, because I know I need to... Okay, I just realized that I need to... Dropping those trapdoors is going to be a challenge. Because I need to leave myself a path to those. Oh, no. Oh, this is definitely going to be a problem. Alright, well that trapdoor's gone, which is nice. I can pull you out of there, which is nice. Not feeling too good about my chances of finishing the rest of this, though. Because that guy is very definitely in the way. Something is slowing down my undo a lot here. I wonder why that is. Is this Denfrey scripting doing something heavy? That shouldn't be. Weird. Okay, so what did I do that made that so bad? I think it was the move north up here. So I could instead do this. Okay, that's maybe okay. I can kill you in that position. Let me do that a little later. I don't think I've left myself enough room to kill those. Like, this guy would go, what, here? And then the rest of them... Well, maybe I could lead them up there. I'll do that after I've dealt with this. The cracked walls there have conveniently blocked those off, so I don't have to deal with them until I'm ready. Can I get away with this, or is that a bad idea? Do I want to do this, or is that a bad... I don't know. Have to make all these decisions, not knowing whether they're good ones or not. You are a problem. I can move you over here, and maybe that'll help a little bit. Ah, turn order. Ah, turn order. Now I've let this guy in. Yeah, that's really slowing me down, whatever scripting is going on there, which is strange. I feel like I needed to fill these spaces in, but this is... yuck. Rock Golem packing efficiency is one of my least favorite things to have to think about in this game. Okay, when was the first time I went wrong? It's extremely not obvious. This is why I did not like the look of this room. So can I do this section better? I wish I had a better strategy for these out here. Like, I don't really know overall what I want to be doing with them. Didn't I have a way to... Yeah, I had a way to fill that space. Okay. Careful. Careful of the guys behind the door. Oh, right, I wanted to go in here, and that's why I didn't do it that way. Okay, well, let's say I didn't do that. Let's say I instead did this. Then I just end up with that, which is not the worst. Actually, it kind of is because of that. Okay, so that's no good. I think I can get in over here. Or here. This is a good spot. I've tried this before. It doesn't actually lead anywhere. It just does that. Which is okay, I guess. Alright. Gotta leave myself some room. And then... I don't know. No. No, no, no. No. With you there, I can't get in. At all. Right? Yeah. Yeah, no. Not that. I would say I'm unhappy with my overall approach, but I have no idea what I could possibly do to make it better. Should I avoid dropping trapdoors? Well, no, I kind of need to if I want to get those on the outsides of that. Oh! Alright, so that was clockwise. If I would go back to counterclockwise... Let's try going back to counterclockwise. See, I've already screwed that up. How can I do that in such a way that would let me put one here and here? I don't think I can I? Doesn't seem like I can. Hey, wait a minute. I can go in here? Well, not exactly. But this does some interesting stuff. Okay, well, that happened. That's not very good. That's actually pretty bad. I don't think I want to do that at all. Don't think I want to do that at all, no. And see, now I'm disrupting the terrain that's necessary for those, so no, just leave that alone. Don't go in there. Go back to that. Oh. Careful. I really feel like I might not have left enough room for these, but how much room is enough? I mean, really, they only need a one-wide passage to get through if I have enough space in the middle to kill them. If I've killed enough around the outer edges, then that'll give me a fair bit of space in the middle. So maybe that should be my strategy. Maybe. What went wrong last time I tried to go counterclockwise? I don't actually remember. So I'm going to try... Yeah, packing these in a little tighter here. I don't need particularly much space around here. Okay, so I am given the opportunity to go in. I'm going to take it and see what happens. What happened is, that's right, this is what went wrong last time. I got too many clustered up right here, because most of them can filter in from there. The particular way this shape is... Well, no, my point of entry was here, after going around there. So... The annoying thing about this kind of puzzle is it's just... It doesn't really give me that much information on what I'm doing wrong when stuff goes wrong. It's just like, yeah, something's wrong here. What it is, who knows. Just, you have to do something differently. Some unspecified vague thing. Yeah, there are way too many clustered up here for this to ever be possible. Unless maybe I can get around here, and even then, no. No! So counterclockwise seems poor. I'm going to go back to clockwise, since that felt better. What if I go counterclockwise just a little bit, and then switch to clockwise? So if I start here... I need to preserve this passage carefully. So I'm just going to leave everything in place here. Up through this spot right here. Wait, no. Actually. See, since there's two layers of broken wall there, that makes it hard or impossible to get something into this spot.
You'll also want to leave...
And that's a problem, so I can't do exactly that.
You'll also want to leave...
Yeah. What am I even doing at this point? Now that doesn't go anywhere good. What about that? Yeah, so let's try fewer spaces allocated just for the corner guys. Like, just this little passage should be enough, if I have space in the middle. That requires me to have space in the middle, but I need that no matter what. That's essential. So from here, where do I stand? In a really terrible place where there's no possible way I can get in. So what happened to cause that exactly? I don't know. Something. Something. Don't know what. Was it my poor efficiency over here? Maybe. Okay. Why did I have poor efficiency there? Who knows? So if I go for better efficiency there... Oh, right. I didn't pack too many in there because I wanted to be sure that the path to the exit was clear. Yeah, okay. Fine. I guess that's a good reason. And I didn't want to disrupt... I can't turn either way if I'm going to do that. I can do that, okay. Can I break? Yeah, I can break more stuff like that. And then this, that. Okay, cool. So that's improved that situation, I think. But it's made an impossible one over here. Can I avoid it? Maybe? No? Maybe if I go all the way... Oh, oh. Well, that's fine. Yeah. So what I'm going for this run is maximum packing efficiency everywhere, all around the edges. Leave just one space for those, and see if I can somehow make that all work. That seemed worse last time I did it, but I want to be sure it wasn't some other error in my approach. Do I have an opportunity to go in here? See, now... I need to be careful with those, because they look really tempting, but they tend to cause me problems. Also, there are a lot of places where I can wait and pack golems in more efficiently. Okay, careful. Careful. I need this to be clearer. It does not seem clear enough to me right now. No, there are way too many there for me to be able to get in there, so... How do I improve that? I don't see how I could. Maybe I could take a detour, go in here for a little bit. Do a few of those moves. I don't feel like this has improved matters very much. Except it has. This is better. Okay, somehow that improved things. But I made it worse by breaking that wall, so I need to avoid that somehow. I can do this. Kinda. Kinda. Not exactly the way I want it to happen, though. Well, let's hope those spaces weren't essential. What else can I do here? This is not good. This is not doing what I need it to do. Well, what if I do this? Maybe I can get away with that. Maybe I can get away with exactly that. That's not bad. This looks pretty good, actually. It's fairly spacious. You are not blocked, but I'm not in your area. Oh, but I somehow did this. How did this happen? Oh. Okay, so do everything like that. Just don't let that happen. Ah. Carelessness. So everything else the same. it seemed good otherwise. I did some weird dance in here, though, that kind of helped things out, questionably, maybe. It seemed to me like it did, but I'm not totally certain. This seems alright. Now, you're there. You were not there last time. That's worse. Because now I have no way in, huh? Yeah, now I really have no way in. Okay, so why are you there? How do I avoid that? Let's see. Maybe I can avoid it by... doing something like that. Let's see if that's helped me enough. Uh-huh. So those two are still unoccupied, but they were last time, and I really like what I see over here. This is nice and clean. That has a passage, that has a passage, that has a passage, that has a passage, so I think this is going to be the one. Alright. The way I got in there last time was to do this, which seemed quite nice. I don't like the way that looks. I don't like the way that looks. I can improve it, though. There we go. Uh-huh. This is kinda okay. I'm not sure about you. But I'd certainly at least want to move those in there. Okay, so this is happening. Okay, you first. That's the best I can do, huh? Fine. I guess that's what it's going to be. Now, what about this situation? This is not so good. You two need to move, then I need to put those in good place somehow. So what's the farthest away I can take these? Like here? Fine. Alright. So that seemed maybe acceptable. I can get you to a good place. Can I do the same with you? Maybe. Where would that place be, though? No, nothing down here. So no, I've already moved you too far. No, I can't move anything else into that section at all. Oh, man. Oh, this is unpleasant. No, no, no. If this weren't there, everything would be a lot better. Oh. I hate this room. This room is awful. Because I don't know until the very end if I've made some microscopic mistake in this extremely freeform thing where there's no real good pattern to actually follow to know if I'm doing anything reasonably at all here. Okay, so maybe I can avoid putting one there. But yeah, I have to wait until the very end in order to... Hey. Okay, so that was nice. Yeah. In order to know if I've done something that has made this unsolvable. Unsolvable. Okay, so with this extra freedom, can I do anything great with these? Maybe. Well, no, because now I can't even move them out of there. Yuck. So if I do this slightly differently... Instead of killing you here, I try to do it here. Then maybe I can use this spot? Well, no. No. Maybe I can pack you guys in there. That's one. That's two. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. This could still be viable. All trapdoors are still accessible. It's just these last guys that were very problematic last time, and I'm not sure they're going to be much better this time. So here's a good spot. Here's another good spot. Oh yeah, this is encouraging, and I can definitely find a place to tuck away the other one. However, how would I get you there? I don't think I can. Okay, so maybe not that spot. See, look how quick undo goes now. So weird how that works. Okay, so I have a problem here. Unless... What if I store you over here for just a little bit? Oh, hey! Oh, hey! Yeah, I don't need to be in there. Yeah, I got it! Whew. Oh, what a horrible room. I'm glad that's done. I don't think this one's going to be as bad. I hope it's not. Ooh. Okay. I'm glad that ultimately worked. Yuck. Okay, anyway. Room done. I'll do this one next time, and then the level clear gate will be open, and I'll get to see what's beyond it. That'll be fun. Alright, I'll see you then.